All right, and recording. Then I'll go to the opening. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Front Row Ruckus Show. I did that sing songy. There's a reason.
What?
Anyway,
You trying to convey a message or something?
I'm trying to get across something to somebody. I don't know. Anyway, everybody, welcome to the show. Name's Tim. With me, as always, is my boy Leon. Leon, how you doing?
What's up? What's up? I'm gonna throw you over the top rope. Paul Heyman.
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun one. Tonight. Kind of bittersweet. Same time though, we were supposed to have our boy Derek on with us tonight to do this with us. He's not making it in, so we will do another thing next time. And today's gonna be a different kind of show. It's recorded early. Go ahead and get that out in the open, people. Because Leon,
We are not live.
You are jet setting at this time when this comes out. You are jet setting around the world. Where are you going? What are you doing?
We're going around the other side of the world, my friend.
All the way to
Chicago.
Chicago. Us in Chicago. He could be jet setting around. So we figured we would do another show just to pre-record it and get it out to you guys. So that way we're not missing a beat. Because we know all 5 of you like watching it. So there's no reason to not have the fun.
Me and my other 4 accounts.
Yeah. So we're gonna we kind of did another show that we need to get back into called Does It Slap, where we would kind of watch some music videos and just ask the question, does it slap? And so we were looking back through our catalogs of shows that we were doing, at least episodes of the podcast here, and we did the game. Did we do the games that made us? Did we do that?
We've done the games that made us, the movies that made us.
So this one is going to be
the albums that made us.
So just some albums, at least top 5 albums for us that growing up, they were super awesome. And I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to try to find, I don't know, maybe one song each. That's and we'll watch them, pick a song off the album and go with it.
Okay.
And we can kind of react to it. It might be something you've heard before. I'm having a feeling that your stuff I've never heard of it.
I'm sure you've heard of
some of them. So, and I'm pretty sure you've heard of a lot of mine. So it is what it is. But if maybe the songs go a little bit too long, like I have one on here that's, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Oh no.
And so we'll talk about them. We'll watch at least a song of it and talk about it and whatnot, and then kind of go from there, and then wrap up the evening with our game and be on our way. So the question comes to the forefront. Who wants to go first?
How about we roll for it?
Oh, snap.
Go.
These are freaking dice, bro. By the way, we are still doing the Warhammer Soulbound tabletop Let's Play or playthrough. We haven't had a meeting yet. We haven't had to get together yet. But, life happens sometimes, but we are planning on getting back into that. Are we doing 2d6 or 1d6, brother?
I got 1d6 right here.
1d6?
Evens, you go. Or wait, how are we doing this? Whoever
I think
rolls higher.
we just both roll. Whoever gets the highest
All right, goes first.
goes first.
All right.
Correct. Yeah. Ready?
And swing.
What you got?
Roll the 5.
Being honest. I'm showing it to the camera. I got a 2. You got a 5. I got 2. All right. Leon, you're first, homie.
Oh, mine's
you want to
like
do?
It looks like a 2.
Looks like a 2 the wrong way. Well, that's another ground rule here. How we want to do it? We want to do 1 and 1, 1 and 1, and kind of go back and forth.
Yeah, let's do just do 1 and 1. Why not?
All right, fair. Works for me. Works for me. All right. What's the first one? I'm gonna center it on you, so that way I can, look it up and.
All right. Should I have posted my stuff too? No.
Nah, you can just tell me maybe talk about the album, and if you come up with a song title of the one you want to hear, I'll look it up on YouTube and we'll go from there. How about that?
All right. So my first one is going to be Depeche Mode, of course, and it's going to be their Ultra album.
Depeche Mode and Ultra album.
Ultra.
Okay. What are some of the hits off of that album that made it like? This is album for little Leon.
Jeez, boy, you better stop. The boy just rolled the dice.
All right, what's his album?
What'd you roll, boy? He rolled a.
This boy rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Hell
All
yeah.
right. So the first song we're gonna be looking up is the Fancy Feast song.
Pate, chicken dinner. I want meow mix. I want liver. Okay. So the singles from it are Barrel of a Gun, It's No Good, Home, and Useless. Useless, maybe?
Useless, maybe?
Useless, yeah. Let's see Useless. So the album came out in 97. It's kind of a miracle album. It should not have come out. It should not have been made. Just because they were all drugged up. Very much so. The lead singer actually died for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It was like drugs and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually like overdosed and he died for a brief moment. Then he came back. Yeah. So this album should not have even seen the light of day. Somehow it did. They didn't do like any tour. I think they did 2 shows or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just too much because they were all like trying to get into rehab and stuff.
Yeah. So was it? So is that why you picked this album? Is because it's one of those albums that you hold in a standard because it should, like you said, it shouldn't have been made.
It shouldn't have been made.
Because I know you like Depeche Mode. I know you really like Depeche Mode. So out of all of their stuff, I mean, I think I know like a couple songs by Depeche Mode. Don't they do Rio? They do Rio.
That's a movie.
No, like her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. Is that Depeche Mode? No, it's not Depeche Mode. Personal Jesus is Depeche Mode.
Personal Jesus.
Girls on Film is Depeche Mode. Right?
Girls on Film.
Wasn't it?
No, I don't think so. I don't want to Google Girls on Film. That's Duran Duran.
That's Duran Duran. So I'm way off. They did Rio too, so I'm way off.
It's a good album. It's like really dark, kind of.
Okay. All right.
I would have said it was their darkest album ever until last week.
Okay.
Because they had a new album that came out last week, and it is very dark.
Very dark. Okay.
Very dark.
Well, I got Useless pulled up here, so we can go ahead.
Grew up listening to Depeche Mode, and I'm going to see them next week.
That's why you're not going to be here.
That's why I'm not going to be here.
He's going to go see Depeche Mode live, so you'll be able to come back and and tell us all about the show. Hopefully, take a lot of pictures for the Instagram and stuff, which we
That'd
keep
be
saying
nice.
we're gonna do, but we never do. But
I just need to upload like cooking videos to it.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So
But
so yeah, let's
a
do
little
it.
snippet, maybe.
We could do. What do you think? A few minutes of it, or
Maybe like 30 seconds. Can cut like
30
in the middle or
seconds?
something.
30
Is there like a
seconds of it?
limit? Is there like a limit on YouTube?
Well, I mean, we did a big video thing once of a bunch of let's reacts. My brain was just
Do you ever do you when you
yeah, you would never you wouldn't have and it would you so I mean it's just all about copyright stuff, right? So if each thing gets flagged, then I have to go through and need to say, hey, this is actually fair use because we're reacting.
Oh, okay. Well, why not?
It
Just
can
like a
be
minute.
30 seconds. It can be a whole video that they can flag.
Why not? Why not just a minute for now?
Why just a minute? So does it start off right in a minute?
Sure.
All right, let's go to it. We'll see how that goes.
See how it goes. You know, I've actually never seen this video before.
Okay.
Is it an official? Is it official video?
This is the official video.
Okay.
Now, if I get into the song, I might just listen to the whole thing.
I mean, hey.
Because I'm guessing for the Duran Duran thing, I don't know Depeche Mode, apparently.
Man, there's only 2 left now.
Really?
That guy who's walking up, he died last year. Wow, I have never seen this before.
Yeah, really? Yeah. Me too. I like that. It's just the hook.
Yeah.
I think maybe we do first verse, chorus.
This screams 90s, like grunge almost.
Yeah. If it was black and white, yeah. Was that the chorus?
What? He fucking pulled out a bass? What?
Yeah, from the trunk.
Dang, that's cool. Yeah, that was the first verse in the hook.
Okay. See, it's 2 minutes already. Oh, we got a man and a donkey. I don't know if we can look away now.
We're on the Great Wall of China now.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and fade it out here.
Oh,
That's fine. That's a nice little song. I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't know much about Depeche Mode, to go off of anything. Like, man, what else have they done that I would even know?
Like Personal Jesus.
That's the only one. Depeche Mode song. Oh,
Enjoy the
silence.
Yeah. Their new album is super sad.
In my arms. Yeah, that song. Stripped, is that the same one that Rammstein covered?
It might be.
I don't know. Personal Jesus, yeah. So Enjoy the Science, Personal Jesus.
Ghosts Again is their newest one. That's a pretty solid ass album. It's gonna take me a little while to get used to it, though. I mean, it's tough. I mean, stripped Depeche Mode cover. Rammstein. Huh?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I've never heard this before.
So I know 3 Depeche Mode songs. One
Can
because
you,
of Rammstein.
Play a little bit of this? Does it like play slow?
Yeah, I can play it for you. Yeah, I can play it for you. can go to it.
This is who's Ramstein?
Come with me into the trees. We lay on the grass.
This is me when I try to sing it after a night of drinking.
Take my hand. Come back
I'm just
to
laying
the
in bed.
end.
Look to your
Let's
cat.
get away. Just for one day. Let me see you stripped.
Dang, okay. Why does it sound like in the middle? Okay.
Metropolis has nothing on
Oh,
this.
okay.
You
Yeah.
breathing in fumes.
So I don't. That's the only thing I know. That's and like I said, that's the 3 songs I know. One of them's by Rammstein, and there you are.
Heck yeah.
You know. So we'll just do that too. If we find anything else, you know, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Mine is going to be kind of weird. For mine,
Oh, bring it. Bring it.
it's so growing up. I had my older brother who, for a time lived with me and my mom and dad, my other brother, right? And he was where I got a lot of my metal from, right? Warrant, Iron Maiden, you know, stuff like that, Rat, that kind of that 80s, you know, hair
Mhm.
metal or British new wave heavy metal stuff like that. But I think my main jumping off point and album for me, for little Timmy, was Mortal Kombat the motion picture soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
And that's
The-
why it's
the
kind of
first-
the first movie.
The first one? Okay.
The first movie, yeah. So it's kind of hard to pick an actual song on there to go through because you have Techno Syndrome's Mortal Kombat theme, which is the like top tier techno dance song, right? You got another band that's on my list that I'm not going to mention. You had freaking Napalm Death, Mother's Day Out. You had freaking just some good freaking metal songs that you could get off there. Actually, 2 bands on that thing that I'm not gonna list because of the rest on this album. So I don't really know if I need to play the song for the Mortal Kombat theme.
Oh, okay, so it is just a techno syndrome. Okay, yeah.
Techno Syndrome. So
Oh yeah.
Techno Syndrome's Mortal Kombat, like I said, I don't know if we need to play it. I guess I can kind of play a little bit of it. And
It is not weak to value life.
so
Oh wait, that's the second one, isn't it?
this is well, yeah, the Immortals Techno Syndrome.
No, the quote.
So not the
quote was-
album. Yeah. So I guess we don't really need it. There it is. So right, like you don't really need anything more than that. That started me on my journey of just techno music in general. Techno,
It's-
house, jungle,
Alright.
you know, all that kind of stuff all together. So I was even though I was a big metalhead kid, I was a huge techno rave kind of fan. Not those massive like 800 million beat per minute, which is like not that kind of crap. Like it actually was good, you know, which that dance kind of stuff like that would have given away into, and here's like I said, if we have any side things, would have led to hearing the 80s or 90s dance mixes. So people like LaBouche, you know, stuff like that.
Oh,
which
like
would
we
come
listened
in.
to it a couple
We
months
listened
ago.
to it.
Remember?
Yeah,
like
yes.
every hit, every
Yes.
song was a freaking banger.
Yes, like all that stuff I wouldn't have really gotten into if it wasn't for Techno Syndrome opening myself up to techno music in general.
You know what's
So-
been popping up on my feed? On my what popped up on my Spotify? Sorry.
Mhm.
Pump Up the Jam.
Pump up the jam. Pump
And I
it
think
up.
it
Why
popped
your
up
feet all
because of
pumping?
Kunk on Earth.
Oh yeah. You know what's funny is that today at work, we can listen to the radio. We can listen to music at work. Just got to keep it down low. And I just went like, okay, well, what's something that's non-aggressive that you can listen to in an office setting? So I went to iHeartRadio and I iHeart the '90s mix. And I was sitting there looking at some stuff, and all of a sudden I heard it, doom, 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 pump up the jam, pump it up
Yes.
today, sir. And I was all like, all right, get your booty on the floor tonight. I was like, this is great, man. So yeah, Mortal Kombat, the motion picture soundtrack for album 1 for me. These are all albums too that we are saying like, if you are interested in some of this stuff, to go out and check out. Like not just the song, but check out the album in general. It's a great album because you get the great scores of like Goro versus Art. You get some really good freaking music. On and On by, was it Halcon, something like that? I forget what the name. But like it's got some good also pieces.
Hold on. Type that what you were getting ready to do.
On and On, Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
Okay.
Halcyon.
Okay.
It was that, they had some just good tracks in general.
Which one was that?
It was the whenever the souls were going up at the end of the movie, whenever he beat Shao Kahn or Shang Tsung.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's just some good stuff. It's just some good stuff. So yeah, that's my first one. That's my first one. Mortal Kombat, the motion picture soundtrack. Should pick it up. It's really good. All right, buddy. Leon. Number 2.
All right.
I'm gonna fill up my water thing.
Yeah. You're gonna fill up your water?
It's probably gonna be a long episode. Let's not.
Well, I mean, yeah.
We were talking about some of our favorite things, like.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Oh, we also did a show on that. It was called Behold Our Stuff. Where we were just like looking at things that we had.
Yes, that's what it was. So I'm trying to back up, sir.
Trying to think of where you want to go to, huh?
Okay. Well, I'm also trying to find a YouTube link for one of these, but we'll just go with this one. It's going to be my second album on this list is going to be Apocalyptica.
Ooh.
And it's their self-titled album.
Okay. The self-titled Apocalyptica.
Self-titled.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, it's their third album, I think. Oh, it's their 5th studio album.
Now, is this before or after they've kind of gotten out of the shadow of just doing Metallica songs?
It's kind of after.
Right after? Okay.
Yeah. It was mostly like their own stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I'm glad. I like how they were in this time frame. I'm gonna send you this link.
Okay. Send away.
It's just gonna be in the general. Not the TikToks, but I mean the TikToks, yes, but not right now. So this is kind of a weird song. It plays at the very end of the album.
Okay.
So there's a track 2 named Kutamo, Quutamo, and it's just an instrumental, as are like almost all of these songs. There's only like 2 with vocals or something.
Yeah.
But this one, you have the last track, which is Death Zone, and then there's like silence for like a minute or something,
Okay, so a hidden track.
and then it plays track 2 again, but it adds vocals in French
Oh,
to it.
okay.
So there's like 2 versions of the song, and this is the very last track, NVA. I was just kind of bummed out didn't get to hear it live when we went. They didn't play this song at all.
Okay. Well, I mean, the only, like I said, the only thing I really know of Apocalyptica was when they were doing the Metallica stuff. That's it.
There's some pretty good stuff we got.
Are they French?
They are from Finland.
Okay. They just figured French would have been a good language for this.
I get, yeah. I don't know
Okay.
who did the vocals. They also did a Slayer cover of South of Heaven, Mandatory Suicide.
Yeah, okay.
They did a cover of that. But they have singers from like a lot of other places.
Yeah,
too.
sometimes you just get some good singers to do your stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter why.
Like Finnish. A couple Finnish.
So then, while this is playing, why this one? Why this album?
Okay, this is like kind of like when they started breaking off from the Metallica thing.
Yeah.
And that's when I really, really got into them because it was just their stuff. Yeah, they'd slip in a cover, you know, but for like the most part, it was all.
So you were kind of feeling like you were finally finding their themselves kind of way.
Yeah, they had one other album right before it, which is also really, really good. Reflections, is great. I'd say just as good as this one, but this one I kind of listen to more. It's great. I don't know, like I was just glad, and I would listen to them since like middle school when I first found them.
Yeah.
So it was kind of around that time,
Okay.
2000. Yeah, they've been around since like '93. It's kind of crazy.
Huh. Yeah, I wouldn't have
That's
thought
when they
that.
Yeah,
I would not have thought that at all.
and it's been like this. Yeah,
Fair enough.
I mean, hey,
Sure.
that is what it is.
Not
Yeah, that's
bad.
a really cool track.
Not bad.
They get pretty crazy on some tracks. They're so fun live.
Yeah.
So
Not bad. Not bad.
that's going to be my numero dos.
Not bad. Not bad. For me, my second album, I'm actually going to switch one of mine here, like from 2 to. Actually, you know what? No, we can do it. We can do it in order. We can do it because one of the bands that was on the Mortal Kombat soundtrack that I fell in love with, and then I started to fall in love with their other music, and I've just been with them. Been with them up until I don't know. They just got a new singer, so I've been with them for a long time. That is Fear Factory.
I figured that was going to be the one.
Love
Very
Fear
nice.
Factory. Of course, Zero Signal was a song in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, not Annihilation, Mortal Kombat the regular movie, where Scorpion and Johnny Cage fight. It's a song whenever they go into his netherrealm world with all the bamboo sticks and platforms and stuff, where they start fighting each other.
Welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I love it when
super
he's
good.
just beating the
Super
shit out of
good.
Johnny Cage.
Oh yeah, it's super good. But the question you have to ask yourself is that the song he's gonna pick? That's the question.
Oh. Oh.
Is that my favorite song from Fear Factory off the album Obsolete? The album I am choosing is Obsolete. And I will tell you the reason why I like Fear Factory's Obsolete studio album. The album itself, okay, it's one, it's their third album, studio album that they released. They had The Manufacturer, and then crap, what was their second one? Digimortal was the second one, and then Obsolete.
Okay.
Obsolete, what was great about this album was inside in the book, young little Tim getting that CD book, right? Where you usually have lyrics. This had lyrics, but it was a story. It was a full story that was told through the notes and then through the lyrics of the songs going in order. And so it just told a full story that little Timmy could sit there and just go, "This is so awesome."
Okay.
So Edge Crusher is the name of the song. This was an amazing freaking song. It crunches, it jams, it slams. There's no official video for it, so we're gonna go to actual Fear Factory's actual YouTube page in order to hear it. And I don't think you've ever heard of it. But what was awesome too about Edge Crusher, and when we'll play it here, you will hear what I am talking about. Play is the opening also.
Degree sign BS.
This program, listener discretion is advised.
Ooh.
And heavy and crunchy. So little Timmy, who wanted to be all cool with his hoodie and his trip pants and wanted to be edgy, by this right here, a stand-up bass.
Okay.
He uses a stand-up bass for the bass line for the song. You just don't get that with anything else. You don't get that sound with anything else. So you had me, how I was. This was in 98 was when this album came out. So you had me doing my thing. Of course, I didn't discover them in 98. I was only 10 years old at that time. Well, technically, yeah, because Mortal Kombat came out in 99? When not Mortal Kombat came out? 99, right?
Mortal Kombat was 94.
94? Are we sure? Yeah. So then this album had to have come out, yeah.
Was it 94?
You got my chair.
Annihilation was 97.
There you go. Yeah. So they had it. They had Zero Signal. Oh, Zero Signal came off of the Manufacture. I'm sorry. That's what the album came off of. My bad for everybody who's just like, you dumb piece of shit. Zero Signal Shank came off of the Manufacture. My bad.
95.
But you had me, listening to Zero Signal and then getting to Obsolete. And around that time, I was, like I said, hoodie wearing, goth, want to be edgy. We're here. I'm totally going to whoop his ass. And the guy's nowhere near me because, but also in orchestra, and then also hearing a song where you're just all like, that's a stand-up fucking bass. That's amazing. In metal. I didn't know you could have cellos like Apocalyptica and stuff like that. Who knew? First, yeah, they have turntables too. So it was the first band also that I was able to, how I found out that I was able to do gutturals and vocals that guttural sounds and stuff like that, and also just go from that into singing at the same time, like in and out, like to go into the
Ooh.
guttural into just singing because of their singer Burton. So big album on me. Love it. Love the story. Absolutely great. The whole album is fucking tits from top to bottom. It's just super great.
Amen.
They also had their cover of Cars on there. The Gary Newber here in my car, that song. So it's just great. It's just great. But yeah, Fear Factory, Obsolete. That's my second album. Second. I like yours because so far it's legitimately two bands that I have never listened to.
Well, I'm pretty sure you've never heard of this one either.
I swear,
sure
if it's
you've heard
that
of-
band from Spain that everybody hates us about,
Look. Remember when we first got on the call and I said you're gonna hate one of these?
Nah, who is it?
It really was.
Oh, it is them. Oh Lord,
but I changed it. All right.
They're gonna murder us, dude. They hate us.
It. It's gonna be one of my what did you say? A bonus, like honorable mentions.
An honorable mention. Okay, so you're gonna move an
that's
honorable
what-
mention into the.
That's
thing.
good. That's
Okay.
what it's gonna be now. Yeah,
All
I don't
right.
want to put you through that.
No, you're making it sound like I hate the band. I don't hate the band. It's just, man, people from Spain are brutal. Like you mentioned, like one thing wrong. Like if the lead guitarist is doing a thing, and you're just like, oh, look at that humbucker pickup, and they're like, you freaking idiot, that's not a humbucker pickup, that's a Beelzebub 95 from fucking blah, blah, blah. And it's like, whoa, calm down. I'm sorry, I'm not an expert.
25 years old with 35 years of guitar playing experience.
Yeah, like we never said we were experts.
Where were you when the West would fall? No, okay. So this one, okay. I put up a message. All right, this is gonna be weird. All right.
Okay, it already looks pretty weird.
Yeah. You can pause it if you want. All right. So it's like weird anime pictures and shit. All right.
Okay, well, we don't have to watch the video.
Okay. Well, it's based off a video game called Toho. Have you seen Toho or played Toho?
No, I know Toho as the
Or-
company that did stuff like Godzilla movies and stuff like
Or
that.
Toho? Toho?
Studio company.
They're like bullet hell games.
Okay.
Anyways, so they have some pretty dank ass music. All right. This dude named, well, I don't know if it's a dude, this person has a band called Dematory. I guess it's just the person, just a one homie.
Okay.
And,
Just one
and
guy.
he does, and it's like here.
So Andrew WK style, huh?
So just do that and then click like in the middle. Of
That one that
video.
you just sent, so not the other one.
Right. Just so you get like a basis of what like the music actually is.
For the one you sent or the new one you just sent?
The new one I just sent,
Okay.
and then play like 10 seconds, so like in the middle.
Seconds.
And then just listen to the music.
All right.
So like piano, all composed by one person. All right.
Yeah. A lot of that extra noise that everybody else might be hearing is actually it's gameplay, is what you sent.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
a lot of that little like fast noises
That-
were
yeah,
things on
they're
the
bull-
screen, bullets on the screen. Okay.
So this dude, he makes like heavy metal versions of all this stuff.
Okay.
And I would listen to a playlist that is 3 hours and 17 minutes long. That is the best of his stuff.
His stuff.
And
this is-
I would play Battlefield 3 for 3 hours and 17 minutes constantly while listening
Nice.
to this music and just killing dudes with a Magnum 44 with the scope on it. And I would play it for hours. And this is the music that would be playing. Don't know how to pronounce this stuff, but
Demitori?
I think it's Demitori.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But there's like no vocals or anything.
So just instrumental orchestra, metal orchestra.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of it. But it's all based. They're all covers of the music that's in the actual game, like the piano and stuff. He just arranges it metal style. So,
Okay.
So like say you got like Guile's theme from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Somebody takes it and then they do heavy
make it metal versions of it. Yeah. I love it when doing it. I wanted to do a band like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I will listen to this for hours on end, fragging noobs on Battlefield 3 in the canals, the canal stage.
Well, it gets you pumped up, right?
Oh, it gets you super pumped up.
Yeah. When you're working out, you're just all like, "Oh yes, I'm gonna give such great hugs." Oh, it worked. Nice. Just waiting for this because it's building up to something.
And then I guess that. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, that's mine. So that album, like, I don't know. For me, it's
not really an album because was he just a YouTube guy?
No, he like has albums.
Oh yeah.
Like they're all actual,
Shout at the Devil.
Yeah.
Game Phantasmagoria of Flower. Oh, okay.
So also, Unlucky Morpheus.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, we did a Does a Slap for Unlucky Morpheus, I think, right? Are their side group?
Yeah. So Unlucky Morpheus, they started off as being one of these kind of bands that did covers of this same exact music.
Oh.
But with vocals and like in their style.
Nice.
That's how they got their start as well.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
It's like Doujin music, Doujin. Doujin are non-official self-published Japanese works that can be based on official products or completely original creations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So Lil Leon just fragging noobs.
Oh, just fragging noobs on Battlefield 3. Like I was just like all day order pizza. Yeah. That's my number 3.
Pizza. Mom, get the pizza. I'm fragging noobs.
That is yeah. Demitori. I listened to it for a very long time. I still do. Still pops up on my playlist every once in a while.
Yeah, I can get that. I've started to get some songs like that popping up on some of my stuff. Because you probably sent me something and like, oh, check this out, and I've opened it up in Spotify to find other stuff. So yeah, I get that. Okay. So third album for little Timmy Westside.
Timmy Westside. Timmy.
Was another one that was given to me by my brother. Like I said, my brother was a big influence on me getting into certain scenes and certain metal stuff. So he used to work at a small engine repair shop, and he would show stuff, be like, hey, here's my CD case, find something you like and we'll listen to it. The CD case, the big old binder, unzip that sucker, you have the lyrics, the lyric book in there, CD on top of it or CD behind it, and it was Here's an image that stuck with me. Why is this dead lady chained up to a wall, naked, while another dead, half ripped apart lady is performing a sexual act with her mouth on the lady who is chained up?
Is this silent jealousy?
So this is Cannibal Corpse, and the album is Tomb of the Mutilated.
No, that's Silent Jealousy by X Japan, dude.
I will show you. Here is the album art. I will not show the audience. I will show Leon here in the general chat.
So, oh,
Yeah.
that
Not
kind
so
of
much.
okay, all right,
That kind of sex act.
yeah.
You know.
Cannibal, okay.
Yeah, Cannibal Corpse. So, of course, this is Cannibal Corpse in the time of Chris Barnes. Chris Barnes is another. A lot of the bands that I kind of bring up to were bands that, because I did vocals for like a metal band for a little bit of time, and stuff like that, were groups or people that I also inspired or kind of shaped how I did it. Like if whether it be gutturals or cleans or things like that. Chris Barnes being a major player of it. So of course, as a little kid, when you find out one of the songs that you heard off Tomb of the Mutilated was also in a movie called Ace Ventura, Ace Ventura becomes a great becomes one of their favorite things. So that of course is Hammer Smash Face by Cannibal Corpse.
Oh god.
Now,
that's
the reason
so
why
good.
the reason why we like this one, and of course I'll just go ahead and play it, and I'll turn it up a little bit. We don't have to go to the video. Of course, brought to us by Metal Blade Records.
This is so good.
I could have chosen, any other song off of this album, like Tomb of the Mutilated. But I mean, you go with what you got, right?
It sounds so raw, and I just love it, dude.
So freaking raw, right? Am I getting my songs mixed up? I think I'm getting some of my songs mixed up.
Uh-oh.
I just flashbanged myself. Yeah, so I think, one of the songs I'm thinking of is probably on this one. But like at the same time, I didn't want to listen to any of the other songs with you tonight. Also, my mom watches the show, so I didn't want to throw up the picture of it. I don't want to read some of these other song titles. We can go,
okay.
oh yeah, here's Beyond the Cemetery. Okay, yeah. The Cryptic Stench. Okay, got you. Split Wide Open. We're kind of getting there. Necropedophile. We're getting a little bit worse.
Let's turn it back a little bit.
Yeah, turn it back. Postmortal eject.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, let's not go any further.
Post-mortem ejectocito, cuz.
Yeah. So it's just one of those groups, though. I mean, it was for a long time. Cannibal Corpse was my, I want to say barometer, but that's not the right word I'm looking for. It was kind of
your personality.
Correct. Yeah. So it was like I missed out on a lot, and I do mean a lot of good music that came out during those times, because this was 92, I want to say. It was 92. It was, which album was this one? This was like, I think number 3. I think this was their third album. I think it was Eaten Back to Life, I believe, was their first album. I think. We'll have to search. You're my man in the chair.
Yep.
So I think Eaten Back to Life was their first one. Anyway. Came out the same year I was born, 88, I do believe.
1990.
That was 1990, so what was one before that? Was that their second one?
It was their debut studio album. And then Butchered at Birth was 91. Tomb of the Mutilated 92.
Okay. Cannibal Corpse was just their first one.
That's not showing up.
Anyway, one of those two. Let's see. Yeah, they became active in '88. From what I'm seeing. Yeah, Eat Back to Life, then Butchered at Birth, then Tomb of the Mutilated, The Bleeding Vial. I think after that, in one of those, Gallery of Suicide was another great album that he also had that had Gallery of Suicide, I think was the name of the song, which was more kind of like a slower song, which is kind of weird, but it was really good. That was, Corpse Grinder took over for Chris Barnes after that one. But yeah, no, Cannibal Corpse became my barometer. Like I said, I was saying, like, I missed out on a lot of good music because I was like, you're not Cannibal Corpse. You're not heavy enough. You're not talking about killing babies, and stuff like that. Like, I don't know why that was my thing at the time.
Band names like Infinite Annihilator and shit.
Yeah. I don't know why that was part of my thing, but like, it led me to cool. Like, it led me to like edgy. Deicide, not Slayer as much, but like, it had to be hard. It had to be, deep and dark, and just, it had to be like fast, but low and guttural and just nasty sounding. And I missed out on a lot of good stuff that a lot of people were trying to get me into, but just because of that. And, to this day, there's times I'm riding around with Derek and he'd be like, how'd you not hear this song? I'm like, it was not on my radar at all, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah. I was like, I'm sorry. I was too hardcore for that sort of thing. I'm telling you, you would have kicked young Tim's ass back in the day if you tried to hang out with him.
I would have kicked present Tim's ass right now.
I don't blame you.
Just kidding. I would never condone violence.
Much of it. Well, on air. So yeah, that's my third one.
Nice. Okay.
I haven't gotten to any honorable mentions yet. They'll probably come at the end. Like I said, this might be a long show, ladies and gentlemen. So just
it might be. I got two. I know exactly what my next ones are. I'm just flashbanging myself over and over again.
Yeah, you are.
It's like Wikipedia and then this. Okay. Fourth album for me.
Oh, snap.
Wu-Tang. Enter the Wu-Tang.
Oh,
36.
Snap.
Chambers.
That's the song?
Man. No, what? Just play the whole album, dude. Man, there's my favorite track is probably dang, I know. Where's the track list? The Mystery of Chess Box.
The Mystery of Chess Boxing.
Look at the video.
Well, it's up to you on which song.
No, yeah, no, that one, that's the one, but The Mystery of Chess Boxing is
Look at that. You type in dumb and it already pops up.
Dumb.
The Mystery of Chess Boxing. All right.
Official video.
Watch a little bit of it. You can tell me a little bit while we're watching it.
Oh man, dude!
Listen to the whole thing. I mean, it depends. We might get demonetized. Well, we don't even monetize. So screw you,
man. Wu-Tang, they're just so good. Double, triple, quadruple entendres. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I love it. It's like a giant chessboard.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna talk with you on Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang is also one of those bands that I missed out on because it ain't heavy, it ain't metal, So it's it's only until I got out of a lot of that stuff. You know, I knew of Wu-Tang, you know, but yeah, no, I'm a fan of Wu-Tang.
Oh man,
Back then I
Like-
wasn't.
1993 is when this album came out. It's their debut album. They're just, you just gotta listen to them. And you gotta read their lyrics. Man, there's like, oh man, I could just listen to this all day. It's so good. Oh, you all right, little homie? Let's see, how many members are there? Jeez, there's a lot. Of course, it kind of has part of our name in it. Front Row Ruckus.
Mm-hmm.
Track Bring the Ruckus. We do
Bring the
that
Ruckus.
every other Wednesday.
Now, was
Musician.
Method and Red always a part of Wu-Tang?
Yeah, but they also had like their own thing after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
I
you
listened to Method Man actually 3 days ago. Driving in the
what
truck.
are you-
Driving in the truck, yeah. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, I was listening to Method Man on Sunday. So,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 people. It looked like. Inspect the Deck, Fourth Disciple, Ghostface Killer, the
Ghostface.
Jizza, the RZA, Old Dirty Bastard, Method Man, Master Killer, Raekwon, You God. Rest in peace, Old Dirty Bastard. ODB. Have you seen the show?
No.
Dude, it's good. It's on Hulu. And it's actually produced, I think, by the members of Wu-Tang. But it's like a drama based on like how the band got together and stuff.
Yes, on Hulu.
Yeah, it's really
Yes. I mean, it's on my list of things to watch. I've got so many things to watch. I'm sorry, I was just getting into the video.
It's really
I was just
good,
like,
dude.
I was just like, and I was just like,
I love
because it was like, what was it that about Wu-Tang too? It was just like they mixed the whole entire Asian influence through their music. You know, with the kung fu and all that stuff like that, with the sounds, their beats. So it was they're a group that like really was. I mean, if you think about it, when was that time when they came out? You still had Snoop doing his thing. Do you think did you still have Tupac and Biggie still doing stuff when they came out?
Oh yeah, they were more West. Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like in a time where you had all these people that like are basically household names at this time, you know, Wu-Tang comes out and they have this sound that's like, it is not like everybody else's stuff,
right?
Because they had all these different kind of influences and stuff that they liked in it.
They went hard.
Yep. Probably get some people who.
Speaking of one of the members, I got one of the members right here, Raekwon. That's what his first name was. Raekwon the chef, huh?
No.
Yeah, he heard his music. He was like, "Oh, is that me? I gotta perform."
Oh yeah, perform. They're good, dude. So like, little Leon listening to Wu-Tang, huh?
Oh yeah, they're definitely one of the first. Them and like Master P were my rap growing up. I should say No Limit Records. You know, the record label that Master P owned. They were the ones for me.
Nice.
Master P. Man, I should have picked Master P.
Like I said,
Ghetto D by Master P was.
I said I didn't have like I said, like my older brother was like my biggest influence. I guess this is also like a blame it on him type thing. But like I you know, he didn't listen to this stuff. If he did listen to it, I never really heard it. Or if he did listen to it, it was probably like 3-6, you know, like
yeah.
you know, stuff like that. So
No
I
Limit
didn't really know.
Soldiers. I'm a No
So-
Limit Soldier.
So I never really had it. But you know, times change. I've changed. I'm listening to more stuff than I ever have before in my life now, like weird stuff to rap stuff to country stuff to like just all over the map now, and I'm liking a lot of it.
That's good for real.
It is. It really is.
Like, so you kind of blame your brother. I blame my brothers too. My brother, one of them was the one who got me into Depeche Mode. Well, he didn't get me into it. I pretty much stole his CDs and was listening to him while he was gone.
Yeah.
And then my other brother was the rap guy. So he was the one listening like 3 6 Mafia, Master P, Tupac, Wu-Tang. So I'll blame both of them. That's pretty much
all
for
that
everything.
stuff, man. A lot, it just goes to show too that like, people that you're around, your siblings and the older ones and stuff like that, they have an influence on you. So you got to beware. My fourth one is another band that's off the Mortal Kombat motion picture soundtrack that I didn't want to mention. That is one of the key groups. Now, this was not my brother, because he didn't really have anything to do with his style of music. Got me into industrial.
Oh my gosh, industrial.
So this is KMFDM. Of course, they did Juke Joint Jezebel and the Mortal Kombat motion picture soundtrack. So I did choose their album Nihil, Nihil. Nihil. It's also the album that Juke Joint Jezebel is on. Which is funny because for a while a lot of people thought that KMFDM standed for Kill Motherfucking Depeche Mode.
What? For real?
Yeah. And even in one of their songs too, they're like KMFDM Kill Motherfucking Depeche Mode. It's like so they even did it too. So I could go with Juke Joint Jezebel and just get it out there. Which I think sure, yeah, why not? It's a great song.
It's a great one. Juke. I don't think I've seen the video to this.
You ever seen the video for it? You'll like it.
Juke Joint Jezebel. Mortal Kombat played a big influence
on my life. Yeah, it really did.
Was this Tekken? What the hell was that?
It might have been. You'll see more of it. What's the Robotech?
Yeah, okay.
I think. So yeah, huge influence on me getting into industrial music. So KMFDM led me down the hole to like Ministry, and then Ministry leads you to like 9 Inch Nails. To what I mean, like it just opens up so much other stuff to you,
man.
Well, and also, so at the time, if you think about it, it was only a natural progression because I really liked Techno Syndrome, so I really loved techno music, and then I started getting into heavy metal, and then you're telling me I get techno dance and metal guitars and stuff like that in the same type of thing? Like, that's just amazing. I leaned more towards KMFDM, of course. Their Symbols album I have tattooed across my arm right here, which had Megalomaniac on it. It had some other really good songs. So just a huge freaking KMFDM fan. Always have been.
Is this Is this when Kano and Sonya Blade were?
Kano and Sonya Blade fought, and she broke it. Come on, baby,
Come
give
on,
us a
baby.
break. Snap.
Hello, baby. You miss me?
Yeah, that's so sorry part I gave him get from ear to ear. Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
I mean, it's just, I watched it all the time. We had gotten it on pay-per-view, and you know, back in the day, the way my mom would do things is we would get a movie on pay-per-view, stick in a VHS tape, record it on the VHS tape. Now you had the movie forever.
Whoa, that's illegal, sir.
Well, we paid for it. We paid for pay-per-view for 24 hours. The thing about the pay-per-view back in the day was you paid for that on that channel to get that movie, and for 24 hours or so, that's all that channel showed was just that one movie. So I watched nonstop. Mortal Kombat. The only time I think I watched a movie that much. After that, what would you think it would be? And you'll be wrong.
Mortal Kombat 2?
No.
Fantasia 2000?
No.
The Matrix?
No.
I don't know.
You'll never guess it. I thought you were going to say Resident Evil from everything that's back here. But no, it wasn't. It was Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp. Yeah. I used to watch that movie, and then once it was done playing on the VHS, I'd hit rewind, go back to the beginning, and watch it again. I don't know why. I really like that movie.
That was like me with Navy SEALs.
Yeah, you Navy SEALs, yeah. So, yeah. It's got a great, this is a great album. It's a great industrial album. It's got freaking Search and Destroy, which is a great freaking song. It's got Flesh, which is an amazing song. Juke Joint Jezebel, which, you know, we just did here.
So good.
It's just super good. And like I said, it was just a natural progression for me to fall into industrial. Kind of like it's just waiting there, and it was just like, here he comes.
Industrial's so
Here
good.
comes that fat boy. Come here, fat boy. And I
Get
was
over
all like,
here, fat
yeah. I just ran right into its arms. And I mean, I still love it. I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I listen. I really like a lot of the bands that do with synthesizers and stuff like that. Like when we worked with Bloodstained Child, you know, with Sophia and stuff like that, and then Kiki. Like it's just great because they had that sound. You know, I listened to them before they were they got her in there and stuff like that. Before Sadu.
You don't need to be a hipster. All right.
No, I'm just saying, you know, they were more black. They were more black metal. They were a black metal band. And then they changed, you know, and then they added the synths and stuff and more of that kind of sound to it. And they got Sadu in, who's their singer now again. They did even more of that. And then when Sophia took over, I love Bloodstained Child. Love them.
Absolutely.
They're so good. So yeah, Cam FDM, great German band. Great German band.
German band.
German, yeah. All right. That's
Infidum.
That's 4 of them.
All right. So number 5 for me, dude. It's so hard because, boy, first of all,
he's saying it's bedtime, daddy.
It ain't bedtime, boy. All right. So we have a good friend, you and I.
Okay.
This good friend might have adopted us. And
you talk about Pop Pop?
Talk about our Pop Pop.
Pop Pop.
So basically every Final Fantasy song that exists. All right. So it's kind of hard. So I picked the Black Mages because they have albums.
Mm-hmm. Well, so does Dancing Dead.
Yeah.
Earthbound Papas. Papas.
Yeah. EVP.
Sorry. Pop Pop, for everybody who doesn't know, where he's talking about Nobuo Uematsu, who was the music coordinator, music composer, conductor, everything like that under the sun for the Final Fantasy video games that came out. And they did live performances underneath a band called Black Mages, the name Black Mages. Currently now they do one called Earthbound Papas, which has the drummer who he did
Mario RPG.
Super Mario RPG. Fujioka Sama-san. Fujioka-san.
The other fellers
in their own right are great. They're all great.
There's Fuji. There's Okumiya and Narita. They were both. Were they both?
One play guitar only. One play guitar only.
No, but like their music before.
I don't know, honestly, because once again, if it wasn't death metal, it wasn't a part of my world for the longest time. So I knew of Nobuo Uematsu. I knew of him because of the games. I didn't realize that he had his own side hustle.
All right, let's do Dancing Dad track. Dancing Mad.
Dancing Mad.
Yeah,
from Black Mages.
Yeah, no, Dancing Mad from Dancing Dad.
Okay, so Earthbound Papas. Dancing Dad.
Dancing Dad, yeah. Oh man, they're so good. Oh, so basically, I picked Final Fantasy. It's a technicality at this point because pretty much all this Final Fantasy stuff is just it made me who I was. If it wasn't for Final Fantasy music, I probably would not have met you or anybody else that I really know. Because that's what brought me into the whole going to conventions and stuff, you know. Because I only went to the conventions for the music.
Interesting.
That was the only reason why I didn't, because I don't watch anime. I never did.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I'm going to change my last album.
Oh, you little lint licker. You can't do that.
I'm going to change my last album.
Okay.
I am. I will use it as a honorable mention. How about that? I'll use my fifth one as an honorable mention.
All right, I got it.
So this song that we're listening to is Dancing Mad, Earthbound Pop.
Dancing Mad. Yeah.
So it's
from Final Fantasy VI, the final boss music.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep touching my face because my cat is like getting hair all over my face.
I thought you were crying.
I'm about to.
Also, one of the greatest artworks ever for an album cover, hands down. Is just a guy in a suit of medieval armor with a freaking guitar, and it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. But yeah, I think out of all the tracks, I think this is one that might have made me the most.
It's solid.
I mean, I wouldn't know if I would say this album in particular, but what the technicality.
Oh, well, this album is the album that came out when we were working with them.
Yeah.
Final
Fantasy music in general brought me to the convention scene, brought me to NakaCon, was when I first met you.
Yep.
And Bill.
Which I think our last live show was the image of that, our first time meeting, and I'm sitting there half balding with the crazy eyes, just staring into nothing. Oh, skinny Leon. Unhealthy Leon.
Unhealthy, yeah.
And we would literally do what we're doing right now too. We would, except for we would be drunk, so we would be drinking and we would just be talking music because it's.
I like how the last time that we met up, because we weren't really drinking anymore,
Mm-hmm.
instead of like taking shots and stuff of like liquor, we were taking shots of emergency packets.
Yeah.
In the mornings, like we would go to Walmart. I remember we're like all sitting on the bed with like me, you, Bill, and I think it was us three. Grady.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great. And like
Yep.
instead of drinking, we each had an emergency packet with some water, and we're like, all right,
Some
boys,
emergency. Let's down
we
this.
we ain't getting sick, boys. We're too old for this.
I'm forgetting Jimmy.
Jimmy and Grady. Yep.
Yep, Jimmy and Grady. Yep. Oh man, we're gonna have to.
We should.
Yeah.
We need to get in touch with him and
Yeah.
maybe bring him
Of
on.
course. Who knows? So, I mean, that kind of. I mean, have we ever said? Yeah. I mean, we worked with a lot of Japanese bands, and gotten drunk
Right.
a lot. But
We have.
don't do it anymore, which is great. But no, I understand what you're saying about this being like, because of this, I probably wouldn't have gotten into anything. So,
Yeah.
shit, I kind of want to
Final
say,
Fantasy got me into video games, got me into video game music, got me into this. It's all snowball.
yeah. So I guess when it comes down to things like, well, with like getting in, so that way we got into the convention scene, how we would have eventually would have met up, right? This led you down that path. You know, of course, we knew anime stuff. We knew Dragon Ball Z. We knew Pokemon, Sailor Moon,
Right.
Hakusho, you know, Gundam
I just-
Wing,
I just didn't watch any of that stuff. I didn't watch
Right.
any anime.
and we didn't even know that there was even conventions for it. You know, we had no.
I had watched like Death Note was like the only thing that I had watched,
Okay.
and like old Gundam, like G Gundam. That was like the only thing I knew.
So with you bringing up the fact that we would have never met if it wasn't for that.
Slave.
So I'm going to so one of the things that I had I didn't think I'd ever really play was a mini album that came out. Shoot, I don't even know how long ago. Let's check this out here.
I'm on it.
Checking it out. It was the title of the song was the name of it. It was like a mini album. So it led me down the path that brought me to some. So we'll go over to it. We'll press play here, and we'll go to it here.
2001.
There's a chance,
2001. Yep.
and it was about 4 songs.
Yeah.
Malice Miser, of course.
Beast of Blood, Baptism of Blood, Beast
Yep.
of Blood, instrumental.
Yes. So
And then
this is Beast of
Para
Blood.
Nostra.
This is Beast of Blood, of course, is the song here. Malice Miser. Was actually shown to me by some people that I hung out with in high school. And we became that one guy in art class. He was cool. Next thing I know, he introduced me to his friends. And they were like, oh, have you ever heard of
Oh, who's that?
Malice
hot girl?
Miser? Yeah, exactly. Like, have you ever heard of Malice Miser before? And I was like, I don't know what that was. And we all hung out and they showed me this video. And I was like, it was kind of like whenever Family Guy went to Korea and they saw K-pop for the first time. And Peter was just like, what is this and how can I make my life all about it? It kind of became my thing for a very, very, very long time.
This was Klaha too, wasn't it?
Singer?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
2000 to 2004.
after Gact, I do believe.
Golly.
So if it was not literally for this music video, me meeting that one guy in class, his friends, this music video, I never would have wanted to be a part of an anime convention to bring the bands to play, which would have never led me to becoming the head of that, to never would have led me to meeting Shion, to working all the stuff, to then meet you. So it is a very, actually, and also to meet Derek. Because Derek was also part of one of the bands that played. And so if that would have never happened, that would have never happened, would have never met him, none of this would have happened at all. I don't even know what I would be doing at this point in time in my life if this stuff was not a part of me and who I am. So this legit as number 5, yes, this is an album that made me 110%. Because I would literally would not be right here right now doing this show with you, doing any of the videos if it fucking wasn't for fucking goddamn visual fucking Kai music. Goddamn Malice Miser.
Man, we should have like a VK episode where we just talk about we gotta do that, dude.
I mean, yeah.
Like, yeah. All right, next time that's gonna be
next time. So yeah, like yeah, whenever you said that, like that was one of your things, I was just like, oh snap, yeah. My other album, I'll give it an honorable mention. Static X, Wisconsin Death Trip. Like, you know, was my album I had on the list was Static X. Wisconsin Death Trip, of course. But like when you bust it out, like this wouldn't have happened if this didn't happen. I was like, boom, my head just went. And I was just like, oh my God, he is so freaking right, dude. So right. Wow. Whenever you think about it, I mean, we don't really have contact with him really much anymore, except for that one reach out thing in the past few weeks. But like, if you think about it, was kind of a big deal, and you know, we wouldn't really be doing anything.
Absolutely.
You know, which sucks, but that's life, right? People come in, people go, you know, it's just a thing. You say you stay in contact, you don't.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, exactly. It
Cotton Eye Joe
happens. You got any kind of other honorable mentions?
Man, all right. So my honorable mention was going to be Marvelous. Let's just make it quick. You know.
All right.
Spain hates us.
Spain hates us a little. Hate a little.
Spain
more.
Hates us. We did a but does it slap? It's MAGO space de Oz.
Trust me, I fucking know.
It's Pagan Party Fiesta Pagana, yeah. What?
Great. One of the videos where yeah. It's the same one we listened to.
Oh, it's the same one. So this to me, I grew up like, well, I didn't grow up, but like, I had cousins who would listen to this in Mexico.
I'll put it on in the back.
They're huge in Mexico. I've told this story like to my girlfriend too. In Mexico, maybe about like I would be like my grandpa lived on a corner.
Yeah.
So the house layout is different. Anyways, I could see a house at the end of the street, and it was like a 2-story house, building, whatever. And there was a lot of I called it the punk house. I don't know, because at night all the punk kids would go there and they would party like all night.
Mm-hmm.
And they would be blasting music like this and like Spanish rock and stuff all night. And I would just hear, I'll be sitting outside because I didn't know any of them. I didn't want to like, it was before I had any self-confidence, you know?
Yeah.
So I just sat there and I was like, man, this is awesome. And I like tried to record it on my phone. And then like I would ask my cousin like, hey, what's this song? And then they would know instantly and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So that kind of got me into Spanish rock.
Okay. And I mean, like, once again, like I'm saying, I don't hate this band. I do not hate this band at all. I've listened to them since we did our Does It Slap video. I like a lot of their music.
They're good.
It's just, like I said, we're not experts.
It's like the worst thing about Marvel and the worst thing about Star Wars is their fans.
Right.
The worst thing about God, can you cancel somebody who's not even popular?
Yeah, no.
All right. Well,
No.
okay. The worst thing about music in Spanish is their fans sometimes.
They're hardcore. It's super duper devotion. I get it. I understand. I get it. I mean, I also I get it. and the thing that they have to understand is that sometimes, so the podcast, the show that we're doing right now, right, is us. And that's what we're doing. When we do Does It Slaps, or when we do Let's Plays, it's characters. You know what I mean? We're acting it up. You know what I mean? We're portraying other types of aspects of ourselves, or exaggerating on it. We're becoming a caricature, right? I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. I understand where these things come from. I understand what's going on with the instruments. I understand it. In the video, I don't, because why? It could be funny. It could be funny when you're just all like, ooh,
and you get with your buddies and we're dumb together.
Yeah, exactly. You exaggerate on yourself.
Bring the ruckus. We bring the ruckus.
Right. And it's good stuff.
Unapologetically.
And that's awesome, because you have that tie to hearing music like that, and then, growing up, and it stays with you.
Sorry your life is miserable.
No, it's good stuff, dude. It's good stuff. Like, I think we even said too. We were even like, yeah, it slaps. It's good. It's good stuff.
Oh, it slaps.
It's good stuff. It's just, tone it down a bit. Don't gatekeep.
Exactly.
Like that.
That's what I was gonna say.
Don't gatekeep.
Don't be. Yeah.
So, one of my honorable mentions is actually a Korean group that I got into basically with the same friends that showed me Visual Kai, or Visual K band. Sorry, VK in your face. Bands. That brought back some stuff for you.
I thought you were trying to fit in that jacket again.
I thought you were going to give me.
I wanted to.
They one of the girls, Rachel, she had two albums from this guy who apparently is a big fucking thing over there in Korea, Seo Taiji, and there was 2 albums. There's an Orange album, and then there was the seventh album. And I chose 7th album.
So Taiji, yeah.
Yep. So not really a video for the song, but I'll play it. I'll just play it here in the background.
Victim.
This is a song called Victim. It was kind of like these people were in my path to show me, like, because I kind of started listening to more stuff after them, so it kind of broke me out of the I'm only going to be freaking hardcore and death metal, that. Did I like the girl that was doing it? Yes. So did that lead into that kind of area? You better believe it.
You best believe it, nerds.
But it's good.
Okay.
What's also great too, and I'll show the album artwork there.
Is it bad to like kind of get some like AGK, Asian Kung Fu Generation vibes from this?
You could.
From this little bit from what I've heard.
Yeah. So I'm a huge, and it comes from my mom's side of things too. I'm a huge harmony man, vocals.
Okay.
That comes from bands like, Kansas, Chicago, Striper, things like that. So this song had you hear it all the time, a lot of nice vocal harmonization. The whole album is great. Of course, so much that I also have that same symbol on my arm, right there. That's the same album artwork. The same guy with the needles through him, same thing on my arm. It made that big of an impression, the whole album on me.
Oh wow!
So,
okay.
So that's why it's like an honorable mention. The thing about it is that, I'll take some time here too. This was the second thing that I heard from them. The first one, was this song here.
Orange.
Called Orange. This is the first song I heard by them, but Victim and that album, the seventh album, is what grabbed me. But
Okay. Ooh.
Right, a lot different.
Ooh.
So, like I said, it's kind of like, hey, we're some people who are now put in your way in life that I'm not changing a whole lot, but I'm making steps, right? And listening to different things. This was more kind of like Korn, nu metal.
Yeah, I definitely
music.
get that.
Right. So I mean, it's just good.
Oh yeah.
And I mean,
Wow, wow, wow. Oh yeah.
right. It's good. I can't say enough about it. I mean, some of these bands, like I said, we will. We'll do an international VK band, because I mean, we're talking about not just Malice Misers, what you got from Size, you got Muck, you got Exist Strays, you got freaking Garuga Mesh. You have all that good stuff. Phantasmagorias. I mean, we have a lot of that stuff that we could go through, and we will. Apparently, we will. You got any other honorable mentions? Oh, that's the boy.
You hear this dude?
Yeah.
He's like, it's bedtime, Papa.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the mama cat here has got the horny. So she's just walking around like, give me dick. And we're like, no. Got the horny.
So not really.
Not really?
I mean, yes, but that list can go on. That could be another 2 hour long.
Yeah, this could be like, this is legit. Like, what we should do is we'll for the next go, you know what? Fuck it. The next go around, the next live show, let's just do it. Let's just do our live VK music talk. And we'll just do it. And I mean, I guess I'll record an hour to put up on YouTube, like a regular show, and we'll like end it, but we won't. If that, like, we'll just keep going, I guess. I don't know, because it's harder to do these things as live shows, because
it is,
YouTube, like when we tried to do our movie night, YouTube, even though the movie was in the public domain, for some reason they still flagged it and they shut our stream off while we were trying to do it. So they don't really have a good thing. So I think Twitch, I think we might be able to get away with it on Twitch. It's just VOD playback areas will be sections will be muted because of copyright. So so they'll have to tune in, but we can always just record it and, I don't know, put the whole thing out on fucking YouTube and just hit the copyright strikes and just, be like, hey, fair use act, which I know only gets you so far, but Hey, it is what it is. So there you go, everybody. The albums that made us. I feel like the last thing I should say here is one of Derek's. Okay. Because
Okay.
he hit me with an album from his youth that made me go, shit, that is not on my list, and it's so freaking good. Okay. So this is Derek's, one of Derek's. God, I wish he was here to talk about it because I want to pick his brain about it. But everybody knows it. It's an album from a movie. Okay. Of the undead variety. Go. What do you think?
Resident Evil.
Nope.
I Am Legend.
Nope.
Undead variety. Is it old?
Yes.
Like 80s?
No. No. Newer. 2000s. I think mid.
The only one I would have thought, like the first movie that came to mind for me was Daybreakers.
Yeah. Nope. Not it.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Let me tell you, one of the actors in the movie died.
That's like every zombie movie.
No.
In real life.
She died. She died. Man, I feel like this should be the new game that we play. Guessing albums off of just certain things.
I don't know.
She died. She was a vampire. I think she died in a plane crash, I think.
Dude, you're just making stuff up now.
No, I think she died in a plane crash. Look it up. Yep, plane crash. In 2001. So the movie came out in the 90s. It was a sequel to another vampire movie.
It's not Evil Dead.
No, I said vampire.
Oh, vampire. Okay. Vampire movies.
Dude, I want him to watch this, and I want him to get so mad he's yelling at the screen.
I have no idea.
Queen of the Damned.
Oh,
the Queen of the Damned movie soundtrack.
Okay. Yeah.
He said that. I was like, that is a fucking solid choice, dude. Solid choice. Because you think about it, a lot of the music on there was put together, arranged by Wayne Static X.
Mm-hmm.
And you had freaking David Draymond. You had freaking, dude, I mean, you had a great freaking songs on there. Like, it is a great freaking album. It's just so super, super good. So I want to know what little Derek was doing in that time to be like Queen of the Damned, bro. It probably had to do something with some ladies, probably. You know? Who knows?
Woohoo!
But yeah, so I was like, you know what? I got before we go, I gotta give Derek's, because it straight up was like, I cannot believe I didn't think of that. I cannot believe it. Because it was a quintessential goth kid album in the day. Like,
yeah,
that's what you had to listen to.
Poorly described movies, huh?
I don't know if we should do poorly described movies. We could turn that into a new game, or poorly described album. But we don't know a lot of albums, but we've been doing movies.
Explain a film plot badly. A series of naps.
Series of naps. That's it. That's all you
Yeah.
get.
That's all you get.
But if you read the movie title, you could add more to it if you wanted to. Oh,
See, you know it.
Inception.
Yeah.
Sometimes I gotta talk about bullshit for my brain to work, dude.
A wisecracking boiler technician teaches high school students to believe in their dreams.
Oh, that's Dead Poet Society? No.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
A Boilermaker?
A
Oh!
wisecracking boiler technician teaches high school students to believe in their dreams.
I don't know why I was fixated on the high school students. And I should have. Oh Lord. Dang. Okay.
A billionaire devotes his fortune to cosplay and beating up the mentally ill.
Oh yeah, so Batman. Yeah.
Yep. The Dark
Yeah.
Knight.
Nice. Well, I just can't let you give them all to me. Bad movie.
I'm on boardpanda.com, so don't pick any of those.
All right.
Let's see here. A depressed office worker joins a cult and destabilizes the government.
Office Space.
No.
A disgruntled office worker.
A depressed office worker
A depressed office worker.
joins a cult.
Is it fucking Fight Club? Dang.
Joins a cult and destabilizes the government.
V for Vendetta.
The Matrix.
The Matrix. Damn. A disgruntled housekeeper uses magic to catfish a prince into falling in love with her.
A disgruntled
Housekeeper uses magic to catfish a prince into falling for her.
Cinderella?
Yep. Cinderella.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen Cinderella.
You ever seen the classic Cinderella?
I don't think so. I've seen Fantasia 2000.
Close enough. A smart-ass teenager becomes a swinger in New York.
Oh. Smart-ass teenager becomes a swinger in New York. I don't know. I had no idea.
Spider-Man.
Hold on. Say that again.
A smart-ass teenager becomes a
smart-ass-
swinger in New York.
Oh, my God. All right. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Oh, here's one you should know. All right. Here you go. You should know this one. 6 deputized teens serve arrest warrants in a unique fashion during the historical Lincoln County cattle wars. It's a long one, so I'll say it whenever you need me to. So 6 deputized teens serve arrest warrants in a unique fashion during the historical Lincoln County cattle wars. I can give you a bigger hint too. It's one of the movies that we did in our movie guessing thing, and the 200 points.
I have no idea. I'm going to be pissed, huh?
Yeah, you're going to be pissed because you did all 3 movies that you picked were from one actor in these movies. And you did it for the 3 movies 200 points thing.
Kylo Ren?
Nope. You're going to be pissed.
6 teenagers.
6 deputized teenagers.
No.
Young Guns.
Oh my God.
All right, everybody. We'll close out there because we'll do this shit all fucking night long. We'll do this so long. 20-something emo dude goes on a killing spree over a housing dispute.
20-something emo dude
goes on a killing spree after a housing over a housing dispute.
Is this Star Wars Revenge of the Sith?
No.
American Psycho? No.
No.
Mean Girls?
No. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we've always said on the show,
No, what is it?
It won't rain forever, and it can't rain forever, Leon. And so we're just going to leave it at that.
Are you
know
saying
what it
that in
is
reference
now.
to my shirt?
Nope. Say it to the reference to the movie. It can't rain all the time.
The Crow.
Yep, exactly.
Hold on. Say it again.
A 20-something emo dude goes on a killing spree over a housing dispute.
Ooh.
I'm probably
That's good.
butchering that line too from the movie, but I'm pretty sure it's
That's
something
good.
about like it can't rain all the
It
time.
Can't rain all
I hate the freaking movie. I hate The Crow. I hate that movie. But yeah. So thank you, everybody. If you made it this far, you have got some fortitude about you. That, like, man, like,
Either you really, really bored.
because we're not that good.
Yeah.
So you got to be really bored.
Woman learns not to hate the players and only to hate the game.
To not hate the players, but to only hate the game. Players only hate the game.
I've never seen this movie, but I think I know who it is.
Saw.
No.
I hate the players, but hate the game. A woman player hates.
I put it in the general chat.
What is the Purge? Put it in the general chat. Really? Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Not to hate the players, only to hate the game. All right, fair enough. When you see it, you're just like, son of.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, everybody.
Of course, after this week's episode goes up, you will have the 5th installment of our Warhammer 40K tabletop playthrough audio version of the show, which can be found here on the YouTube channel. The video version of it, of course. I think I just said that. And then after that, I mean, you're getting close to the finale on that one. It's coming.
It's coming.
And then soon we'll start up the Soulbound playthrough, so we'll get that going. And we've got some gameplay videos coming out. I think our City Guesser video is coming out soon, right? Unless you just weren't recording when we were doing it.
No, I was recording. I need to do. I'm going to do a cut of it, like a super cut.
Oh, okay, super cut.
Because it was like, God, over an hour or something.
Oh yeah, I thought maybe we were saying like something anti-Semitic or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways,
no, we wouldn't. But yeah, don't don't do math. Yeah. So thanks a lot. Anything else, Leon? Oh yeah,
no.
Yeah. Check us out here. Check us out anywhere you get everything. Show us your friends. Show us your family. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Leave some comments. Let us know if you're from Spain. Hit us up again, I guess. Why not? And we'll just take it from there. All right. Well, until next time, you guys.
Until it can't rain all the time.